Hey Clayton, my name is Carie, and I purchased a property from you last summer. And I had a question on the real estate investor status. I definitely qualify in terms of the 750 hours, but I'm getting stuck at the material participation because I thought it was 500 hours of material participation or 100 hours, but participating more than any other person. And since you have property management in place, do you know if that then disqualifies me from carrying over the passive losses from the cost segregation report onto my taxes? Any help you could offer would be appreciated. Thanks so much.
As a real estate professional, that means that she doesn't have another job. Her main job is she spends at least a minimum on the tax code 750 hours devoted to real estate investing, research, studying in the real estate investing business. You could be a real estate agent. You could be a real estate investor. Like as a real estate professional, I spend more than 750 hours a year on real estate, studying, engagement, building, marketing, all of that. So that is number one. And then the material participation piece occurs when a taxpayer is involved in a business on a regular, continuous, and substantial basis according to the tax code. That's it. Let me read that again. It's a material participation occurs when a taxpayer is involved in a business on a regular, continuous, and substantial basis. If so, the taxpayer can check off a material participation box on the Form 1040. Okay? Now, I am not a CPA and I'm not an attorney. So right on our website, Carie, we have a link called Lower Taxes. And that's a link with our team at Wealth Ability with Tom Wheelwright and his great team. Simply go to that tab and jump on the phone with them. You got to click that tab though and book a call through that portal because they'll know you came from us and they'll take great care of you. So go to morrisinvest.com/lower taxes and book a call with the Wealth Ability tax team and follow up on this question. But even if we have property management on all of our properties, but we are real estate professionals under the tax code because we work and study and research. When you're listening to a podcast, like if you're spending this time right now listening to this show, it's research, right? You're furthering your knowledge in this field. So you can sit down and on your journal that you're keeping and calendar, write down that you listen to this show and you spend an hour time watching these videos on our channel or listening to the podcast. That counts. Research, studying, participating, continuous substantial basis, looking at properties on the internet, working on your finances as it relates to real estate, spending time in your Google Sheets, right? Going through your spreadsheets or your Excel spreadsheets, working on your taxes as it relates to real estate, looking at new markets, where to invest, all of those pieces. I'll give you an example, like my mother-in-law, for instance, very smart investor. She has, multiple rental properties. She retired. So she left her main job and she's now a real estate professional. She keeps a journal and she spends the time researching, studying, participating in real estate investing. And so she goes to meetings. She goes to, that's another area, real estate investing meetings, so forth, furthering your education. All of these pieces add to the real estate professional status. So just because you are not personally managing your properties as a property manager, you can still be in your spreadsheets. You can still be studying what properties are performing every month and every week. And I would be looking at my spreadsheets and seeing cash flow from this particular property. After you've got 60 properties, one of them or two of them might not be as the best performer as the other one. And you're going to be studying those and nurturing those properties. When you sit down to read a book, you sit down to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or you sit down to read some other information about real estate investing or just the market in general, that is research. If you spend time watching real estate related shows and learning, all of that goes into becoming a real estate professional. But again, I'm not a CPA. I'm not a lawyer. So I just want to preface it by saying that seek out the Tom Wheelwright's great team at Wealth Ability. Have a phone call with them. But as a real estate professional, you cannot have another point of employment. So, you can't also be a nurse. That's going to be on your taxes. That's going to be your primary job. That's just the way the IRS does it. You have to, this has to be your primary operation right now is real estate professional. So I hope that helps. It can be a little tricky, a little dicey, but make sure you talk to your CPA about that specifically. And because your situation might be different than someone else who's listening to this show. I hope that helps. If you have a voicemail question you'd like to ask, again, go to our website, go to morrisinvest.com/Clayton. And again, while you're there, grab our 90-day financial freedom bootcamp. Again, we put a lot of work into this and it's totally free. Download the PDF. It's like 30 pages or so. And we take you through week to week to week. And we're going to make you do homework. We're going to make you put stuff on a calendar and really map out your financial future. And I think it'll be transformative. We've had thousands of people download our bootcamp and they've had unbelievable success. So take advantage of it. It's totally free. We built it for you. We want to see you succeed. Thanks, everyone. Now go out there, take action, become a real estate investor. I believe it's the #1 way to build wealth. We'll see you next time, everyone.